This is Samsung's Galaxy S10 Plus phone. This is a first impressions video. I think this phone is probably going to do the business for Samsung. There are a few features on it that I really like. Mainly this right here, a third camera on the back of the device, a wide angle camera. I'll show you that in a second. And it's also the first mainstream camera to put a digital fingerprint reader on the actual phone. So instead of a button, what you have to do is you put your finger right there and it unlocks the phone. And it's also the first mainstream phone to use an under-screen fingerprint reader. So instead of a physical button, what you do is you put your finger right there, like that, and it unlocks the phone. Now in look and feel, it's very, very similar to a lot of the previous Galaxy S series phones, the Galaxy S8 and S9. It does mercifully, the camera will zoom in here, have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now in looks and feel, it's very, very much like the previous Galaxy S8 and S9 phones. It has that all-screen display with that curved glass at the edges. But Samsung has added a feature here where instead of a notch, you have these two little holes here. You'll see it if I bring up a different screen, but you will see it there. It has punched a hole in the screen rather than having a notch. Now some people might find this a bit disruptive, but I actually think it makes for a neater screen. But the feature I really like here is this third camera here, which you can see on the right hand next to the light sensor. And the wide angle camera, you'll see exactly how it works now. So this is the normal view when you open the camera. This is the zoomed view, which a lot of phones now have. Go back to the normal. Now watch what happens when I hit wide angle. Look at the extra depth you get, the extra flexibility you get here with that wide angle camera. So that is going to come in very, very useful for a lot of people. Now one of the other reasons to buy the S10 Plus at the moment is Samsung is giving away these, which are its new Galaxy Buds, for pre-orders at the moment of the S10 Plus. Now I've tried these on and they're pretty decent. They're €159 retail at the moment if you want to buy them separately. I haven't gone running in them yet though, so I don't know whether they stay in your ears, and AirPods do stay in your ears, so I'll be very interested to see how that compares. Now, a lot of people I think are going to be making comparisons between the S10 Plus and the iPhone XS Max, but actually I think the closer analogy is with the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, which I have in my left hand, and the Samsung S10 Plus in my right hand. As you can see, they're very, very, very similarly designed. Now, Samsung will say that they were the ones who came up for this basic shape first. You can see the Huawei has the notch at the top there, whereas Samsung defaults towards the punched hole for the dual cameras front facing. But they're very, very similar looking phones. And compared to the iPhone XS Max or the XS Max, well, you can see it here in my left hand. The XS Max seems to be slightly thicker than the Galaxy S10 Plus. It's not though, actually. It is slightly heavier though. Both kind of similar looking. Obviously the iPhone has that familiar notch up the top. I'll have more impressions when I do detailed testing with the S10 Plus. I am a big fan of the camera on the iPhone XS Max, particularly the stabilization for video, so I'm very interested to see how that compares with the Galaxy phone.